Hello, my beaches. What's up? Today, I am so happy to be talking about two fragrances from Swiss Arabian, which is very easily available in India from various perfume websites, and also they have their own website. So, it is very easy to buy Swiss Arabian fragrances here. I have seen them on Nika is selling Swiss Arabian right now, and we also have them on Flipkart, and a few of them are also available on Amazon. But I have bought it from Perfume Addiction. I just took a little bit of risk and I just bought this fragrance from there. So the two fragrances that I'm going to talk about today is Shaghaf Oud and Shaghaf Oud Aswad. And before we dig into this video, I want to tell you that Shaghaf Oud is compared or is said to be a dupe for Lancome's Oud Bouquet. So with that thought, we will get into this video, but before digging in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be a part of the Peach Pack and tap on the notification bell icon to get notified every time I upload. I'm also super duper active on Instagram and I share about my personal life over there. So follow me on Instagram to connect better with me. I know a few of you have been really curious about Shaghaf Oud, so I'm gonna start off with this. I don't know, no matter how much I try, I just end up getting this dirty. First of all, I want to start off with the packaging. I just absolutely love this bottle. This is such a beautiful gold chocolate bar, like a chocolate at the back, and a gold chocolate bar, so beautiful. And I don't know if the camera is doing a justice to it, but it looks so damn beautiful in person. So I'll definitely put the notes pyramid on the screen somewhere, but the notes that I am going to mention are definitely the notes that I prominently smell. I'm not going to talk about all of them. So let's say that Shaghaf Oud is a rose oud sweet fragrance which has notes of obviously rose and oud and some other wood as well, and praline. So praline is adding a lot of sweetness to it. To me, it smells like an oud fragrance with a bit of rose and a lot of sweetness to it, and I do smell the oud prominently in it. There is absolutely no way out for that. I think either the climate of India is that way, or where I live is the way that it's making the oud shine a lot more in this one. And I have to say this, that this is an oud dominating fragrance for sure. And since I am here to put out my honest thoughts about things and not fabricate things, I did not like it in the first go at all. This might grow on me, but for now I can say that I don't like it. The first time that I received it and I put it on, this to me smells like a very traditional Middle Eastern oud fragrance. I do not find it unique enough. I do not find it modern enough to put it on myself. When I sprayed it for the first time on myself, and I asked my husband, because I always ask for his opinion, because you know what, the thing is that he's not somebody very much into perfumes and he does not know the complexity of notes going on and everything. So he's just somebody like a layman giving his thoughts about a fragrance. So I always ask him, and because he works on the airport, I have to mention that here. He said that you are right now smelling like a sheikh who has just landed from Dubai on Hyderabad airport. So, and I cannot agree enough with him, because this is just way too Middle Eastern and way too traditional for my taste. I'm not hating it, but I am not loving it at the moment. This might grow on me in the future, and if it does, I'll definitely update you guys about it, because I might do a video in the future where I will talk about fragrances that I did not like previously, or maybe if my thoughts have changed. So something like that. So for now, this is not doing it for me. When everyone says that it starts off rosy and it starts off floral, and then it turns very like oud is in the background, and then it turns very chocolatey in the dry down, either it's my skin chemistry or it might be the climate and weather of India that's making the oud shine a lot more in this. For me, this is an oud prominent fragrance in which the oud is never taking the background. It is in the forefront right from the start till the end, and even in the dry down, it smells like a sweet oudi fragrance. The longevity is amazing, and the projection is crazy. I know that, I cannot deny that fact, but just for the longevity and projection in the price point of 3,000 rupees, Would you like to smell like a Middle Eastern person? I don't know. I totally leave that to you, because I just want to inform you this, that if you're into the French perfumery, if you like modern fragrances, you are not going to appreciate this enough. That is for sure. Like, I have not been able to appreciate this enough for now. We live so close to Middle Eastern countries, and there has been so many, fragrances traveling from there to our place. And also because India has also been doing a lot of fragrances like this, I think this is just something way too common for Indians. That is what I feel. With that thought, I would like to also mention that I am not an oud hater. I actually do like oud, and because I have a separate video on it, you can definitely watch it. So I just want to say that Armaf Club de Nuit is such a beautiful oud. It is still modern and sexy. This is also a rose and oud fragrance, but I much more prefer this because of that spiciness and freshness in it, with patchouli, nutmeg, and pepper. And this is, in my opinion, this is so much more modern and wearable oud according to India. But still, so many of you have called this a pan kind of fragrance. I totally see that where it's coming from, and that you feel like that it smells like pan. But I just personally feel that this is so much more modern oud to wear in this country, and you're somebody who is not liking this, then definitely you are not going to be that appreciative of this scent as well. So I just want to put it out there. Perfume Addiction people were like so nice. They gave me many samples with my order, since it was my first time order. I don't know if they do it with everyone. So they gave me a sample for Shaghaf Oud Aswad, and you know what, again I'll put the notes pyramid on this. This is just another such a wearable, like if I had got a full bottle of this instead of that, I would have been so happy. First of all, I want to say that it is very much a unisex in the opening, but then in the dry down it turns a little feminine. I'll tell you how. So this is a rose oud fragrance that also has the notes of musk and leather in the dry down. And what musk, oh my god, such a beautiful musk. I always say that whenever Middle Eastern brands do musk, they just do it so beautifully. That's like the best musk out there. Oh, I like it so much. Okay, so it has the leathery note along with oud and that rose. So that rose is not taking the forefront in the opening, and it's just there, but not just, in your face. And then the leather and musk are quite prominent for a quite long time, but in the extreme dry down, this fragrance just the delicate, soft, beautiful rose takes over a little bit, not too much, because in that manner this is a very balanced fragrance, and everything is just taking a little bit of the space and making themselves noticeable. So this is like a delicate rose in the extreme dry down. That leather and oud and musk mixing in is making it a smoky rose. In this one, the oud in real sense is in the background, and this is so much more variable, and so much, I think I'm so much more appreciative of Shaghaf Oud Aswad. If you really want to make a collection of oud fragrances but really want to make it wearable in this country, then I think Shaghaf Oud Aswad is something much more better in comparison to this. Now this one, both of these fragrances, I want to say one thing about them, that they are super projective for the first few hours, but they never sit close to skin. They make such a nice bubble around you that every time the person wearing this will come close to you, will get a beautiful whiff of this, and you will keep getting the whiff until that person leaves your side. And super long lasting, guys. I'm saying that bubble never leaves you until you wash those clothes. This bubble is never going to leave you. My oud preferences are these, like Shaghaf Oud Aswad and Armaf Club de Nuit. I am not really feeling like this fragrance for now, and I'm not sure whether I will be into it in the future as well. I don't know what is it about this that is not just hitting it for me. So those are my thoughts on these two fragrances from the house of Swiss Arabian. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video and found it helpful. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Be My Peaches. Till then, keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good, and have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.